Hello everyone and welcome back to some more gameplay footage of Samurai Warriors 5. Welcome back. So we're playing through the Michinari path, which is down the bottom, which has started at the Battle of Northern Omi. Most of this is basically just repeating battles from the top screen, as you can see. So basically, the Battle of Rushiku is there. The Battle of Kanuchi Castle is there. The Battle of Northern Omi is there. So basically, and the only one that was different was the revival of the Amogu clan on this path so far. So it's basically just repeating what we've already done. But I think they're doing it from a different aspect, from a different perspective. Because you saw that from the Battle of Rutiku. Michinari was already there defending with Hideyoshi Hashib. Whilst in that one, in this one, but whilst in that one, Nobunaga came and got Michinari, Hideyoshi, had Humbai, all of them out of the all out of harm's way. So it's basically just a different path and different cutscenes and different talk modes and things like that. So yeah, and I played that in a few of my other previous videos. One's uploading now, I believe. So anyway, let's get straight into it. And the Scorching of Mount Hihi. So this was actually quite a few of the Oda army didn't actually agree with this attack because it was on monks and things like that. And it was a sacred place in Japan at that time. They didn't believe for this place to be attacked, and quite a few of Nobunaga Oda's retainers didn't want it to be attacked. So yeah, so there's quite some big historical factors in this as well. But some people actually praised Nobunaga's work during this as well, of how strategically advanced he was and things like that. But he will be very known for his strategies using firearms. Basically, Nobunaga basically brought in the modern way of battling in a way of wars when he used his firearms at the Battle of Nagashino. So yeah. Anyway, so we just do Scorching of Mount Hihi. Let's go.
恩人の義景や友長政の敵対濃姫の死度重なる不幸が光秀の心に大きく影を落とす。しかし光秀は信長の決意に沿うため浅井朝倉との交戦を決意。その後姉川にて勝利を収めた。そんな中浅井朝倉への加担を表明し信長の動きを妨げようとする勢力があった。比叡山延暦寺である。
So as you can see, like I said, it's just a different perspective when you come to the actual talking bits and stuff of it. The actual and what it's saying and talking about as well. So it's saying that he'd done the Battle of Anagawa. He's got a torn in his heart of what to do because he was part of the Asakura forces and a very good friend of Nagamasa Azai as well. Yeah, and also he believed that the people who killed No in this game, not in history, but Mount Hihi actually allied themselves with the Sakuras and the Azai forces as well. That's why he did it. Yeah, in this game, that the Saika were employed and killed No.
比叡山側の度重なる挑発に業を煮やした信長は家中の反対を押し切り比叡山攻めを強行した。比叡山焼き討ち。
焼き討ちか。
おお、光秀殿。先の表情でのお心配り、平に感謝いたし。
久秀殿、俺はそのようなつもりで。
古き権威は打たれ滅びるが定め。光秀殿と志がいつ。
それはどうかな、久秀。なあ、ケチ殿。あんた、まだ迷ってんじゃねえのか。
正直迷いがないわけでない。 比叡山を攻めれば民をも巻き込むことになるのだ。だが俺は俺の正しきことを貫くと決めた。
正しきことね。そんな悲壮な面で言われても説得力ねえがな。まあせいぜい頑張ろうや。俺たちの正しきことをなすために。
Here we go. So who shall we be? I'm not feeling being Mitsuhide. If someone actually, yeah.
使命を果たす。
We're gonna be Mitsuhide. And the other guy we are going to be Kazue Nakamura, because I actually like this guy. He's actually quite a unique person, because I don't really know much about him, and he's quite, I don't know what the word is, he's quite mysterious. Because you don't really see much of him in history either, so he's very mysterious. I thought I upgraded one. Might have been that one. That's actually a better one anyway. So, who's that? And then this. So in the last video, you'll see as well, I've done quite a lot of upgrading to things, so weapons and things like that. So you'll see that in the next video. And you can hear my cuckoo clock again. It's very old, our cuckoo clock. It's been going for a while. Apparently you don't really see them much anymore either. So yeah. Go team. You can't really do much with this guy. Might have to do that one. Might have to do that one. What's that do? Oh, I thought that one was a... I thought that one was thingy. Oh well. Oh well. So we might get him to level 17 because he's only got a little bit left. So we might do that. He's level 24. Yeah, so let's get straight into this. We have Ramuchi. He's going to be quite a key part of this battle. Toshimide, Hideyoshi, Hishishai, Matunget, Matsunuga, Mitsuki, spy captains. Yeah, so let's get into this. Let's go.
この機に比叡山を完膚なきまでに叩く。敵方に加担する者は見つけ次第討ち取れ。刹那で終わる。承知。二度と盾つかぬよう焼き払ってくれ。三太夫、手数は整っていような。
万事抜かりなく。
This is probably a good place to do the experience. Probably gold, isn't it? You'll see why I've done all that in a second. Because in here I think you need to yeah, take down the take down the enemy forces.
敵は最下衆に加勢を頼んでいるよう。いずれ棟梁の孫一も現れるだろう。
So I've also realised as well in the when you do the ultimate attack, it also gives you gold and things like that. Gives you quite a lot of gold. I know I'm saying that whilst I put the gold thing on, so it's sort of contradicting, but it does. It gives you quite a lot of gold and things like that. With an eclipse, bang! So we've done that. And then I think as well, because you need to stay down here, because in the last one, peasant soldiers came out, so you need to stay down here, because otherwise they might escape down here. So it's always good to keep someone sort of down here, which I have realised as well. So let's keep him down here.
火がついたぞ。敵将仕留めた。ここは引こう
He's
か。
proving me wrong now, that said I like him.
最下手
There we go.
邪魔をするか。
I like that one.
先に片付けておけ。
ゾンが役に立つじゃね
皆の衆、支度を急ぐのだ。
Oh no, fireball soldiers! How about Mitsunari?
えか。よし、火をつけろ。
まずい。大切なお堂に火の手が。こっちにまで火の手が。逃げろ。
So we'll keep him over here.
刹那で終わる。火に追われて出てきた。奴らを逃すな。敵の怪しい
Fireball squadron. Right, and then I want him to come back down here again.
承知した。承知した。
さあ子供が死に急ぐか。
こりゃひどいな。あの時俺が信長を仕留めて
You should have killed Nobunaga when he had the chance. Believe it or not, I don't. Some people actually believe that Marguichi was actually involved in the incident at Hannoji as well, or the Psycho mercenary. So Marguichi is over here. And this guy is just literally wiping them out.
用があるのは信長だけだ。どけ。
I think I fouled that one.
信長。金ヶ崎では子孫じたが。
I should have gone straight for him.
やはり貴重を撃ったのは貴様か。
I fouled it.
仕留めた。
Oh, did I? You might have just missed it.
承知した。信じがたきけどよ。我ら上杉が蹴散らしてくれよ。俺に任せ。
So if we send him back over here.
刃を受けろ。上杉。いらぬ干渉。天軍。上杉勢を迎え撃て。
Ryusuke have arrived.
上杉が敵の火星に。もしや謙信殿。
For some reason, in this battle, Kenshin seems to be an absolute unit.
火星に入りまする。
For some reason.
相手ではなかったか。者どもを急げ。承知した。本中道を守るため織田の奴らを押し戻すのだ。
調子が出てきたぞ。野郎ども、焼き討ちを進めるぞ。
Bang!
最下手。また邪魔立てをするつもりか。奴らを残らず討ち取れ。敵将仕留めた。叶う相手ではなかったか。俺に任せ。
So again, if you send him over about here, I think I'll send him in the middle,
承知
because then the
誰も
peasants
俺を
will come
阻
out
めば
soon.
せん根本中道の火攻めを急げ
If he goes exactly the same as I'm thinking.
からすごいよな。
俺の力の礎となる刹那で切れ
That defends that.
邪魔者どもは消えた
そう仕上げだ。火を放て。
So then the peasants, I think, will arrive. They need to defeat the peasants.
比叡山が誇る根本中道が
火付けはもう十分だ。忍びたちを、あとは好きに暴れてやれ。
敗北条件変更もはや焼き討ちは止められんか
Oh, it's not a peasant, that's a officer. Oops.
ならばせめて
It might not be the same. I might have got it wrong, to be fair. And if I have, I do apologise.
救援を急がねば本陣が危うい刹那俺の力の礎となれ力及ばずか本陣の危機はひとまず去ったか
Main camp is defended anyway.
本陣を守り抜くため私も力を尽くさねば
As you can see, I have my forces. I have my main
やられっぱなしじゃ最下衆の流してるぜせめて一心無
two characters stationed everywhere. Right, we'll put Michinari back over here again.
最下衆めまだ残ってやがったのか紀州最下衆の名にかけてその首もらうぞ敵将仕留めたここは引くほかあるまい乱世に正しきを示すため謙信推参信長の非道を
Oh my goodness.
許してはならぬ続け造様のやはり謙信殿も来たか信長殿を守らねば勝利条件変更よっしゃ最下衆は片付
I'm
いたな
keeping him down here because I still believe
承知
that there's going to be peasants.
本中道までも焼き払われたか織田は悪の権下よ成敗してくれるわ謙信殿が相手であろうと立ち止まるわけにはいかない邪道に落ちたか光秀そなたの眼も曇ったようだなそれは違います俺の正しきを
Oh no! Stay over here!
承知
Oh, why don't the AI just
持てる
listen?
力を全て尽くして謙信殿あなたを倒す
Vicious attack!
もうよい
Ah! Oh what? No! Oh!
俺の全てで
I finished it way too early. And Marguerite got to him in time. I didn't get the officer KO because I didn't think. I thought in the last again, as you can see, it's the same battle, but it's done differently, as you can see. So that was my bad. Weren't paying attention. That's what happens.
殿、ここにおられましたか。信長様がお呼びです。そうか、わかった。殿、もう楽になられてはいかがか。利光、最近の殿からはかつての正義が感じられませぬ。これ以上弱っていく殿をただ眺めてはおれぬゆえ、殿、どうか御身をいたわられよ。利光、お前にそのような思いをさせていたとはな。だが俺は歩みを止めるつもりはない。殿、姫様を亡くしたあの日、俺は信長殿と誓った。女王を殺し天下一新へ邁進する信長殿を必ず支え抜くと。だから俺はまだ止まれない。すまない利光、心遣い感謝する。殿、なぜあなたはいつも。
来たぞ、明智殿。で、なんだよ話。
実は折り入って桃地殿に頼みたいことがある。信長殿をあやめ。
なるほどな。あのヤタガラス、西下孫一だっけか。
あ、さすが桃地殿、話が早い。
聞こえちまった。その話、俺にも協力させてくれ。俺は親父の気を晴らしたい。少しでも親父に笑ってほしい。
泣かせるね。その師匠な心がけ気に入ったぜ。
分かった、桃地さん。俺頑張るからな。
すまない桃地殿、美月ともどもよろしく頼む。
ああ、任せとけ。きっちりやることはやらせてもらうぜ。
Cool. Right. And we are back. So, I can put a fifth item on Michinari now. On Michi Hidekechi. So he's getting very, very, very strong now. Yeah. So we're getting through this. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're on chapter. So we're on, yeah. So we're technically on chapter 5, but we're playing through the Michinari, the Michihide path as well. So not through yet. Also, the reason I believe that what's his name? Oh, we missed another objective. So we had to be a specific person. There we go. Me personally, the reason I think Kenshin would have come to help in the Scorch of the Mahihi was because he was very religious, and he was very honest to his people. He didn't want anything. He didn't really want anything happening to the people and things like that. So he's very, very honorable. Yeah, and this was basically a attack on civilians, and a lot of people didn't agree with it, and that also just helped in That also just helped in taking the anti-Nobunaga coalition to just attack. I've also googled it as well on Wikipedia. Basically, the two commanders and leaders of the Oda army was Nobunaga Oda and Michinari Akechi, and they're fighting various monks. They had a strength of 78,000, whilst the monks only had about 4,000. They overpowered them. They just literally destroyed them. And the monks killed 300 people, and there was unknown number of buildings destroyed, and between 1,400 people died as well. So he just literally destroyed them. He just literally wiped them off the map. So yeah, I just thought I'll let you know. Yeah, because it was basically because they supported the Azai and Asakura coalition, and that's why he went for them, because they didn't like the fact that they thing and conspiring against him, and he even gave him the chance. He even gave him the chance to So he even gave him the chance to even not betray, to surrender. And not take part, so cause to start an allegiance, a thing of peace, but they disagreed, but they didn't want to, and that's what led to the uncertain outcome.
光秀は孫一を雇った首謀者の正体を明らかにすべく伊賀忍団統領桃地三太夫に調査を依頼する。協力を志願する美月を伴い調査を開始した桃地はやがて驚くべき真相を明らかにした。牧島城の戦い。
桃地殿、こたびの尽力。
はい、おい、そうかしこまるなって。俺はやるべき。それに俺だけの手柄じゃねえぞ。心強い右腕が俺を支えてくれ。
ありがとな、桃地さん。親父は笑ってはくれなかったけど。
しかし明智殿、首謀者を突き止めたにしちゃやけに浮かない面してるじゃねえか。
信長殿と義明を引き合わせたのは俺だ。俺がいらぬ気を回さなければ。
そんなわけあるか。織田と将軍家の利害はそも異なる。だからそう気負うな。織田殿の復讐には俺たちもきっちり協力するからよ。
なあ、すまない、桃地殿。
Also, in case you wanted to know, I found this out the other day as well. Female ninjas were called Kanuchis. Just in case you wanted to know. I found out that fact the other day. I was like, oh my days, I did not know that. So, there we go, just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, and also, the Mitsusuki was a brand of ninjas. And it is believed that they had a very eager young lady in their ninja ranks, but it is not proven. They do believe that, but there was never any connection to Nobunaga. They were just ninjas from the Koga, same as Minichi and things like that. Anyway, so let's get into this. I think Michinari is now officially stronger than Nobunaga. So we shall be for this battle. I don't want to be Mitsuhide or Nobunaga because I can come back and do this. I'm going to be Hanbai. And as much as I don't like her, I'm going to be Mitsusuki. I'm not very good with her. I'm not going to lie.
Oi, 何ヘラヘラしてんだ。
ああ、カズージ、聞いてくれよ。俺、
桃地ってあんなやつと慣れ合ってんのか。
ああ、これだからカズージは同じ里で育ってどうして。
ああ、美月って。
These two crack me up because they're just so opposite. Well, you know what they say, opposites attract, but they're so opposite to each other, and they always seem to be arguing with each other. They seem to grow up in the same village. Yeah, it just makes me laugh a little. It just makes me laugh.
悪い、冗談だよ。でも嬉しいもんは嬉しいんだ。あの桃地さんに見と。
たく、舞い上がんのも大概にしろよ。
Also, what I found out as well is that, as you know of, the samurai fought with honor. They're full of honor and courage, and things like that. Whilst the ninjas didn't. Most people, they claimed to fight with honor, but they didn't fight with honor. As simple as it is. Basically the whole thing of what they did was they fought with discipline to how they needed to fight and how they needed to work. And so they did anything treacherous to get what they needed, to get the information that was needed. So yeah, as much as they claimed that they fought with honor, they didn't. They didn't fight with honor at all. They were very, very conniving and things like that, because basically that was their job. That's what they had to do. They had to sneak into enemy territory to get what they needed, and that was their sole mission in what they had to do. So yeah, because I even read somewhere, would the samurai beat the ninjas in a straight up war? Of course they would, because the ninjas fought in the shadows, whilst the ninjas fought in the shadows, so they can do things where they can go into the shadows and things like that. But when it comes, evidently it would be the oh, my mind's gone blank. Evidently it'll be the samurais who would actually win. So here we got Nobunaga, we got Hanbai, we got Mitsuki, we got Mitsunari, we got Satsuma Sato, we got Hideyoshi, we got Niwa. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's go. Going straight in with some experience.
南北より兵を進め、一気に城を落とせ。このままでは
Just look at the damage that Hanbai does with this weapon. Weapon's incredible. Look at the damage that is caused by this weapon is insane. Insane amount of damage. He's attacking. He's going forward. Yeah, I can't really use Mitsuki. As much as I love her character is amazing. I'm not saying anything about her character. I think her character is incredible. I think her character is amazing. Oh, did he sneak past me? I didn't know he stuck past me. Crafty. And I'm meant to be the ninja. Crispman kick! Sounds like a superhero move. Sounds like a Pokemon move. Right? Hear that? Crispman kick. Here we go. Back to some overpowered weapon again. Right, so we're going down here. What I did find out about this mission, though, this is the mission. There's a lot of waiting around in this mission, which I don't really like. So we'll do that. Then we'll do our favourite. Then we'll do my favourite move, and then Hanbai just comes around and just defeats. Everyone that's absolutely just stands in his way.
やるではないか
He just walked straight into that. You watch that back. He actually walked straight into the attack.
敵長討ち取ったよ
開門開門これより兵を分ける半数は巻き
So we're going to keep him over here.
いいよ
島城を包囲残りは城内へ討ち入り三つ淵を撃て我々も遅れは取れない急ぎ牧島城へ向かわなくてはダメだ私は死ぬのだ遅いまだ火星は到着せぬのか
That's him
残りの
done.
兵を出し城門を固めておけ
Enemy reinforcements.
門兵を切り城門をこじ開けよ討ち死に討ち死に
As you can see, when Nobunaga went into a battle, he was also known for that. He was also known for basically his thing on not keeping anyone alive. If you were his enemy, you were his enemy. There's only a few cases where he took people in, and actually commanded them. And took them in as his into his troop. But it was very, very rare that he actually did, because he just ruled with an iron fist and just took everyone out.
この三つ淵が
So over here.
必ずや成敗してくれるわ
将軍家を守らんとする三淵殿の修練俺もそう
So always take out the drums corps, because otherwise he's already increased. And it's shown in here and in history that the mastermind behind the whole treachery of Nobunaga was this guy that we're fighting now.
即なし入れ
So he was the whole mastermind behind the whole thing.
敵長討ち取ったよ
So he was the one that wanted Nobunaga dead. As simple as it is. He wanted Nobunaga dead. He didn't want Nobunaga to live. All of that sort of jazz.
すべからく核あるべし
It's so apparent. You can see how awful I am with this woman. Most annoying soldier. Demon Spearman. Oh. Honestly, are the most annoying people. Because Spearman can block your attack, while block your fast move, can block your hiker's attack. Same as what these guys can do. It's very annoying.
もはや義明に逃れる術はない絶望とともに
So now it's just a lot of waiting around.
獲物入ってくるでない
どう見ても勝敗は決してるってのにいつまでダダをこねるんだか
仕込みに手こずっちまったが
Oh, well that long today. Huh. The other day, it took so long for the game to actually catch up. But today it didn't. Suits me. Suits me to the T.
棟梁の孫一を撃て。逃してはならん。孫一め、姿が見えねえぞ。どっかの砦に隠れてやがんのかな。
まあこんなもんだろう。任された。
I don't know exactly where he is.
俺を探してたのか？
Oh,
仕方ね
he changed.
えな。相手をしてやるよ。
He changed from where he was in the other game.
散らかすよ。
千秋を勝たせなきゃこっちは大損だ。悪いが手加減はしないぜ。
これくらいにしといてやるか。俺も忙しいんでね。
So every leader of the mother of the Psyker clan actually got given the rank of Psyker. So this weren't all of their original names. He was actually called something else, and you can Google that just in case you wanted to just in case you wanted to check with me. But I'm pretty sure that's true. That everyone in that all of these people, the Psychers weren't actually that weren't their actual name.
後続の鉄砲隊も布陣させ、
任された。
包囲を厚くしろ。
分かったぜ分かったぜ。
雑賀衆の鉄砲を止めなくては。指揮する者を切り伏せるのが早そうだ。
We'll send you back over here. Oh no.
よーく聞け。俺の技こそ天下無双だ。
ああもう。雑賀衆の奴ら、逃げたり出てきたり落ち着かねえな。
あれが雑賀衆の戦い方というわけ。
Go for you.
ならばこちらも攻め方を変えねばならん。もう惑わされはせん。砦の詰め所を落とし、雑賀衆の出入りを封じてしまえ。
Some of these missions are very tedious. Very tedious. Ah, you made me lose my thing. Damn you. I'm not happy.
今なら攻撃できるってのに。遅えな。
Damn you.
いいよ。
So, we can go straight for the rush, because I feel like it's a good time to use it. So, I think with her as well, she gets her rush ability quite a lot. So it adds up to her not really being good fighting wise. So it gains, so it fills up quite quick. Because I used it and I got it back. As quick. As quick as I got it back. The most overpowered skill in the world. There we go. There we go. Final stand.
分かったぜ。
Go for Marguerite.
これでようやく追い詰められる。速やかに孫一を討ち取れ。
どうすれば最下衆も頼りにならん。
So then they can't defeat us.
守りを固めるのだ。
義明は出てくる気配もない。ならば。
And you see in a minute, Marguerite actually got really annoyed with this guy who kept hiding, because basically he was risking his soldiers and his men for someone who wouldn't even go into the attack. Something down here. So he was getting very annoyed. So you'll see that in a minute.
何か仕掛けられる前に始末しちまおう。
Cycle mercenaries have appeared.
臆病風に吹かれやがった。少しでも期待した俺がバカだったのか。どうやら受ける仕事を間違えたらしい。
Keep attacking Marguerite.
違うだろう。くだらねえ仕事でも受けた以上は最後までやり通す。それが俺の
We won't die.
連中が近づく前に始末してくれ。
Where is he?
待てよ、ヤタガラス。
There he
お前
is.
を倒して。
Goodbye, Marguerite. You go for the rifle captain.
またお前かよ。機長さんのことは謝れ。俺がきっちり信長を仕留めてるや。
でもダメだろ。
雇い主への筋は通した。
Basically wiping them out.
ここまでにしとくよ。
There's a striker.
始末できてねえのか。
And then he can go and attack
仕方
him.
ねえ、やるか。
Oh, it doesn't fill up as much as I thought it would.
邪魔な敵は片
Not
付
gonna
い
lie.
ている。俺は先を急がせてもらうぜ。よーし、火付けの準備にかかるぞ。
Temporarily withdrawing.
いい頃合いだ。
About time to set fire to the castle. And then we'll storm in and then take the last bit, basically. Ah, I'm gonna get a good thing then. Look at that.
城にはとどまれぬ。私は逃げるぞ。
Just completely just went in and just exterminated them. It was a mad. Absolute madness.
城門が開いたね。義明を討ち取れ。
And his morale's on the floor. So basically, just do a bit of kick.
無礼者。近寄るな。
And we
こんな
are
ところで
in.
死にとうはない。
There we go. Also, in my last video as well, I also
奴を捕らえろ。逃がしてはならん。
I also done a lot of what's it, Majig?
え
I've done a lot of selling items and got quite a lot of money as well. So yeah, so all good really. So yeah, so win-win. So yeah, so we missed an objective, or we failed an objective. Oh, that's embarrassing. Huh. For someone I'm not that good with, she's one of my highest people. What's that? So there we go. Yeah, so there we go. So I don't think we'll have time for another for another main battle. So jeez. Whew. That's some good weapons. I might cut this video a bit short because but then I'll come back and do another video anyway. But I might cut this video a bit short because I don't think I'll be able to do another video. So we'll watch the other things as well.
光秀殿、恥を忍んでお願いいたす。なぜだ。義明は一連の戦の首謀者でありながら、その席をあなた一人に負わせようと。それで良いのだ、光秀殿。こたびのことはすべてこの三淵が巡らした関係。無論身どもの首一つで足りぬことは承知の上。三淵殿はなぜ義明のためにそこまで。この命は足利家に捧げると天地神明に誓ったのだ。承知した。その決意決して無限にはしない。
And he was forced to commit suicide along with his whole Roots family.
貴重の仇討ちは姉妹だ。
なあ、仇討ちがなればその後は一切の女王を殺し。
そうだ。俺は乱世の断りを壊し尽くし、この歪んだ天下を作り変えねばならん。
ならば俺も次の戦であなたと共に歩む覚悟を示そう。
So there we go. So this guy, he actually lived till about 1597. I could be wrong, but about 1597, 1598, when Hideyoshi took over as Supreme Commander and tried to unify the land after Nobunaga, after he'd done that decisive battle. After basically 13 days later, he went to Yamazaki and wiped out the Akechi army, and then Michinari Akechi left the battlefield, but then was killed by a bandit in a nearby village where it was happening. And then he fought Kichiyori Shibata for supremacy of the land, where he fought him, and because Toshimide basically rebelled against Kichiyori Shibata and betrayed him, and Toshimide had quite a significant amount of troops underneath him. He then took his troops to Hideyoshi, and then basically that was the deciding factor. And also his son, he told his son to withdraw, but he didn't listen. So he then attacked, and he got captured, and he was subsequently killed for the action of not listening, for disobeying orders. And then that led to the demise of the Shibata clan, and Kichiyori Shibata died, and so did Oichi. But her three daughters lived, and they were actually quite important figures in history as well. Her three daughters. One was married to the shogun of the Ieyasu clan, so the second shogun. No, the second or third. One of them, and she lived, and she was Oichi then became grandmother to the princess, grandmother to a princess, and grandmother to the wife of the shogun as well. So she, so her daughters, so one of the daughters became very, very successful, and then I think one of them then became a concubine hold on, I'll find out. Became a concubine for one of the Sanadas. and so on and so on. So they lived very full. They lived very, very full lives. Her daughters. So Yodi. So one of her daughters became the second wife, became a concubine and second wife to Hideyoshi Toyotomi. And she became the mother of his son and successor Hideyori. One was Ieyasu, one of the people there as well. Yeah, she became his Elysium. So she was part of. So she became that. So yeah. So Oichi's daughters became on and lived full successful lives as well. But basically, back to this. Yoshiaki Asakara actually gave up the shogunship and gave it to Hideyoshi. And he actually became part of his council of elders in the end. Yoshiaki Ashikaga, and he died about 1587, I believe. I can double check that because this is on here. So I'll go on bibliographies, and he's at the bottom. 1597, bang on. He finally resigned for shogun after Hideyoshi conquered Kyushu. So he resigned after basically Hideyoshi was taking over the complete land. So he basically took over that. So he lived a full life, but his subordinate Mitsubishi was forced to take his own life after after basically rising the supporters, and he was a supporter of him. So basically he tried to raise an army in the capital under the banner of the shogun, and he was forced to take his own life as well as his son, as well as his oldest son. So a bit sad, but that's what happens if you try and betray someone. If I'm honest, that's your own problem. I'm gonna cut this one only a tiny bit short, not long, but so basically again, I just want to say again, thank you everyone for subscribing, thank you for commenting, thank you for just thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for just being involved in the channel and just watching my videos or anything at all. It is greatly appreciated and does not go unnoticed, and I'm so thankful for everyone that does it for me, and anyone that does subscribe to me, I will always subscribe back as well as a token of appreciation, just to boost your thing. And then I'll always like, and if I like your content, I will like it. I will comment on it, as you've seen on a few, on a few YouTube channels. I'll comment, I'll watch the videos. So I like watching full gameplay stories and stuff like the Ratchet and Clank video. There's like Ratchet and Clank series on one of the on someone else's channel that I'm really into at the minute as well. So again, thank you so much for watching, subscribing and everything like that. It's so greatly appreciated. And if you are living in England, the sun's out, so enjoy some sun. So again, thank you everyone so much. See you again next time. I will be posting some more clips as well, but non-talking, so stay tuned, and talk to you all soon. Take care, guys.